come out to play. Warriors, come out to play.
So it had been a long roam, and I ended up in this dead-end pocket back here. I knew they were mining, and as you can see here, I found where they were mining. Now you can see here there's a bunch of cans here in this ice anomaly. So step 2 is we want to make them want to kill me. Right now they are happy to just stay in station and at the pause and wherever and avoid combat. And that's boring. I want to fight. So the big thing you're going to see in this video is not so much that it's an amazing kill. It's not. The big thing you're going to see here is you're going to learn how to make fights happen. How to make, when there's no fight to be had, how to get a fight to happen. And then even more so, once the fight's unfair, how to make a fight fair. And how to find an opportunity in what appears to be an unwinnable fight. And so that's what we're going to be doing. As you can see there, I didn't open all of them. I'm sure there were some maybe even more expensive, like that enormous freight container probably had more. Anyways, this one has 13 mil almost in ISK worth of ice. That's 55 ice blocks. So what I did right there is I took a picture using push of just that window, showing that I was killing their ice, and I posted that in local. So we're making them want to kill us. I'm killing every single cargo container here, and I'm showing it to them. So I'm killing it, showing it to them, because I want them to be mad. Those ice blocks don't mine fast. Those things, last time I mined them, and this was a long time ago, it was like a minute per ice block or something, per ice mining laser. So it takes a long time to mine those, and for me to just be killing 50 of them or something, this is a lot of their time that have been used up. So you can see, I wanted them to be watching it, I wanted them to see it. And so what happened was a Stratios and a Stiletto came in, and I warped down to the gate. I kind of skipped ahead a little bit there. And so now I need to isolate a target to kill. I cannot kill a Stratios. I'm in a Succubus, it's a frigate, I got 200 DPS output and like 100 DPS defense. Not that great. The only thing good about this ship is the fact that I have a super, super fast afterburner. It's unoverloaded 2K something a second. Overloaded, it's like 3.1K a second. Super fast with the afterburner, so a scram's not going to hurt me. The Stiletto is what I want to fight, but the Stratios is always staying on the same side of the gate with him. So what I would like to happen here is I would like the Stratios to aggro, and then I would jump across and engage the Stiletto. It didn't happen that way. Both the Stratios and the Stiletto engaged, and an Anathema showed up right there at the end before I jumped. I got them both aggroed, so what I'm going to do is I'm jumping into the next system, and I'm going to align off to the next gate. Give it a little bit of afterburner to move further away, because I want... the Stiletto can make the ground really fast. The Stratios can't make that ground very fast. He can only go with a micro warp drive, maybe, I'm just guessing, 2K a second. I've never flown a Stratios. Prefer the Pilgrim. It's much better. So, just moving off gate to see what they do. Kind of looking for opportunities. That's, in situations like this, it's all about finding opportunities. It's keeping your opponent interested and looking for opportunities, while at the same time you want to be, to use a poker term, trying to get them to go on tilt. You want to make them upset. You don't want to be smack talking in local, but some friendly harassment, like posting you blowing up their cans, it's good gamesmanship, because you're going to encourage them to get angry and make a mistake. And if they make a mistake and aggro incorrectly on a gate, you can get the kill. You can see the flashing direction scan. My space bar is my directional scanner, and I just spam that thing. So I landed on gate with the stiletto. I said, okay, let's just do this. Let's go ahead and engage him right here on the gate. If he's dumb, he'll engage me back. And that Stratios is still a little ways off. So by the time the Stratios landed, I probably could have killed the stiletto. And even if not, I would have killed the stiletto, afterburnered away from the scram of the Stratios, and then warped away. The reason I warped off after he decided not to engage and jump through is basically he realized what I was doing in that case, and he jumped through. So I missed that opportunity, but I took a shot, and it was a good shot to take. I warped off the gate because I have gate aggro, and I can't jump through to escape should the Stratios come later and attack me. So now I've warped back and forth. I'm just, in my mind now, I'm just playing with these guys. I'm saying, I'm going to warp here, then I'm going to warp back. I'm going to see what you do, and I'm going to see how I can use it against you. So now we're adding the anathemas here. The Stratios, or the stiletto's aggroed, so I want to isolate the stiletto. That's the target that I want to kill. This is no good for me. So I'm going to jump through, reapproach gate, see if I can draw the Stratios through and get the Stratios aggroed on this side. I'm not worried about the anathema. He's a non-participant in this fight. If he fights, I kill him easy. If not, it's no big deal. If the Stratios aggro's right here, I can jump through and engage the stiletto. He did, but now we've got a Bifrost on gate. That changes things a little bit. Very tanky. Takes way too long to kill for me to really do anything about. Only threat from him is him jumping me off gate with his micro jump bubble or whatever it is. So I warp across back to the original gate. This EK2 is the system this all started in, the mining dead end. So I warp back across here, seeing if I can draw, because I know the Stratios is aggroed, and maybe if the stiletto warps to this gate and aggroes me here, I can get a little bit of time. But, you know, I'm seeing local go up. Now we got the Bifrost. So I got to play it a little bit safer, and I'm just going to be bouncing around here, trying to get them to make enough mistakes to give me the kill. Now, it's starting to look a lot less likely because the Bifrost is here. So, that's going to make it difficult. The stiletto aggroes. If the stiletto aggroes, then I need to keep him on the side of the gate. So I got to jump through before the Bifrost aggroes so that I can get the Bifrost and the Stratios aggroed on this side ideally, but that's not going to work because, as you saw, there's a lot going on here. As you saw, the Stratios had already jumped back. So you see, he tries to get his little jump in. I didn't even want to give him the chance, so I just go ahead and jump through, even though he had missed. So I jump in here and I say, okay, whoa, here it is. Here's the stiletto. I'm going. I don't know where the Stratios is. I think he jumped back across the other side, but this guy aggroed. I saw him here by himself. Worst case scenario, the Stratios is cloaked somewhere, and it's going to take him 6 seconds after he uncloaks at least to get a lock on me. Anathema's no threat. Hecate's a new variable. I'm dropping the stiletto fast. Bifrost was out of the fight. He jumped himself out of the fight. Kill the stiletto. Now I need to warp off as fast as possible. Booyah. Stiletto's dead. Success. You know, outnumbered. Went from the situation started as me being in a situation where there was no fight to be had. Miners were safed up, and it's just, hey, dude, nothing for you here. Time to move on. And then I was able to force them into a fight by getting them upset. And then from that, maneuver them and manipulate their aggro and positioning enough to isolate the stiletto. It's only a 19 millionist kill. Not a big deal, but it was really fun to pull that off because that took a lot of aggro mechanics and moving and taking the right opportunities and being able to pick the right opportunity. You know, had the Stratios been right there, or had he jumped through right behind me, it could have been more difficult. Had the Hecate got in a few seconds earlier, could have been more difficult. What you're seeing here is just simply scorched earth. This is something else you can do to piss people off and get them to fight more, is blow up their wrecks. Even if you don't loot them, blow them. Hey guys, if you like this video and you like the tactics that I used, then you're going to love the Frigate Pro Guide. In the Frigate Pro Guide, I teach all of these tactics, plus I teach a lot of isolation tactics that I don't teach elsewhere. These are tactics that you can use to isolate targets, so you can create 1 versus 1 fights even when you're facing 1 versus 4, 1 versus 5, 1 versus 100, and you can still create a 1 versus 1 by using a good isolation tactic. Click the link on the screen right now to go check it out.
And more each day.